Hey, good afternoon, science classes. Today we are going to be investigating several different solids, and we're going to do some tests to see if we can tell any chemical differences. So what we have here is baking soda, sugar, citric acid, and starch. As I go through the lab, you are going to fill in this data table. And I'll kind of talk you through what I'm doing as we go. Okay, so first is we need to take a look at the appearance of each of these. I would say they all look very similar. The baking soda, sugar, and starch are very fine powders. They're all about the same color, white. The citric acid, that one is a little more crystallized. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it has a little bit more crystals. So I would call the citric acid crystallized. The other ones are fine white powders. Okay, so I'm going to put this white paper underneath just so that we can kind of see if there are any color changes as we go. Okay, so we need to put a small amount of baking soda. So I just need a spoonful in each of these 3 plates. A little bit more in this second one. Okay, so first we're going to test the reaction of baking soda to water. So I'm going to just put a couple of drops of water. 1, 2, 3 in there. It does not appear that much is happening. I don't really see any reaction there. Okay, now we're going to test the pH. So I'm going to add a couple of more drops of water to that. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then I'm going to dip this pH. We'll stir this up a little bit. Dip this pH paper in. And we're going to compare. It's not quite a 7. I'm going to say that this is similar to pH 8. So where it says pH for baking soda, please put an 8. Okay, for the next test, we're going to see baking soda's reaction to iodine. I'm going to put 2 drops, maybe 3 of iodine in that baking soda. Mix that around. And that iodine remained yellow, so you can just go ahead and write yellow for that iodine. And then the last test is we're going to test the reaction of baking soda to vinegar. Okay, you can see that it's definitely bubbling up, so it does react to vinegar. Okay, we're going to do the same test for the sugar. So I'm going to put a small amount in each of these depressions. I'm going to put a couple of drops of water so that we can see the reaction to water. Again, this is the sugar. Okay, that sugar pretty much dissolves in that water. So you can write that it dissolves in water. We're going to add a few more drops of water before we test the pH. Okay, so we have this pH. Let's see, let's get it nice up and close. I would say that is a pH of 7. Let's check the reaction to iodine. And that is definitely turning a color there. Right, I would say that that is turning a, well, there's a reaction, I would say it's turning like a dark gray. And then let's check the reaction to vinegar. Okay, there does not seem to be a reaction to vinegar. Okay, next we're going to test the citric acid. And with a few drops of water. Let's put a few drops more in. That doesn't seem to have a reaction, though it does look to be dissolved, so you can go ahead and write dissolved in water. And then let's go ahead and test that pH. I would say that is a pH of 3, so pH 3. See the reaction to iodine. And we'll look to see if there's a reaction with vinegar. Okay, the iodine remains yellow. So does the vinegar. There does not seem to be a reaction there. All right, so our last test is over starch. It's kind of cloudy, I would say. Let's take the pH. Well, let's add a little bit more water. Let's take the pH. I would say that's definitely a pH of 7. Okay, let's test the reaction with iodine. Okay, that definitely turns dark. And as well as vinegar. I would say there was no reaction there. That iodine definitely turned dark. All right, now for the mystery powder. Okay, so this one we don't know what it is. Put that one in the middle. Okay, does not seem to be crystally. I would say that that is a white fluffy powder. Let's add some water. Let's take the pH. I would say that pH looks to be close to 8. Let's test it with iodine. Seems to remain yellow. And let's test it with vinegar. Definitely a reaction there. Okay, please make sure that you have recorded all of your results, and then please answer the last 3 questions. Thank you.